Mistakes keeping people poor. Most people will spend their entire lives working and still struggle financially, not because they're lazy, not because they're not smart enough, but because they keep repeating habits that slowly destroy their financial future without even realizing it. And honestly, the scary part is that most of these habits feel completely normal. They've become part of everyday life. Today, we're going to talk about some of the biggest mistakes keeping millions of people poor and how avoiding them could completely change your future. The truth is, becoming financially stable isn't just about making more money. A lot of people earn good money and still stay broke. Why? Because money isn't only about income. It's about habits. And some habits quietly drain your finances year after year. So let's talk about them. 1. Trying to look rich. One of the biggest reasons people stay broke is because they spend too much trying to impress others. Expensive clothes, luxury cars, the newest phone every year. A lot of people buy things they really can't afford just to appear successful online or fit into a certain lifestyle. But real wealth usually isn't flashy. Most truly wealthy people focus on building assets, saving money, investing, and creating long-term security. Meanwhile, many people are spending money they don't have just to maintain appearances. And that cycle keeps them financially stuck. Because looking rich and actually being rich are two completely different things. 2. Depending on one source of income. Most people rely entirely on one paycheck, and that's risky. Because if that income suddenly disappears due to layoffs, emergencies, or unexpected problems, everything can fall apart very quickly. Financially successful people usually try to build multiple sources of income over time. Maybe it's a side hustle, an online business, freelancing, investments. Even a small second income can make a huge difference financially. The goal isn't to work yourself to exhaustion, it's to create more stability and more opportunities for yourself. Because depending on one source of income in today's economy can be dangerous. 3. Emotional spending. A lot of people spend money emotionally without realizing it. Feeling stressed? Buy something. Feeling bored? Order food. Feeling sad? Go shopping. Companies understand human emotions extremely well, and they constantly encourage impulsive spending through ads, sales, and social media. And over time, those small emotional purchases add up. The problem isn't enjoying your money. The problem is using spending as a way to escape emotions. Because when spending becomes emotional instead of intentional, money disappears fast. 4. Never learning about money. One of the biggest problems is that many people were simply never taught how money works. Schools teach many important subjects, but very few people learn how investing works, how debt works, how taxes work, how to manage money properly. So many people enter adulthood financially unprepared. And when you don't understand money, it becomes very easy to make poor financial decisions for years. The good news is that financial education is more accessible now than ever before. Books, videos, podcasts, and free information are everywhere. And learning even the basics can completely change your financial future. 5. Fear of taking risks. A lot of people stay stuck because they're afraid of failing. So they never start the business, never invest, never apply for better opportunities, never learn new skills. They stay in situations that feel safe, even when they're unhappy. Now, obviously, not every risk is smart, but avoiding all risk can quietly keep someone trapped in the same place for years. Almost every successful person had to step outside of their comfort zone at some point. Growth usually starts where comfort ends. 6. Waiting too long to invest. Many people believe investing is only for rich people, so they keep waiting until they earn more money, waiting until the perfect time. But the truth is, investing early is one of the biggest advantages anyone can have. Even small amounts invested consistently over time can grow into something significant. The biggest mistake isn't starting small. The biggest mistake is never starting at all, because time is one thing you can never get back. Most people don't become poor overnight. It usually happens slowly through small habits repeated for years. But the same is true for building wealth. Small, smart decisions repeated consistently over time can completely change your life. Learning about money, spending wisely, creating multiple income streams, investing early. Those habits separate people who stay financially stuck from people who eventually build freedom. So which mistake do you think keeps most people poor today? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more videos about money, success, and financial freedom.